Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Rachel Reeves on the screen here. You all know of Rachel Reeves and her money grabbing ways if you live in Britain. So, Reeves to hit drivers with pay per mile tax. We're on the channel Jeff Buys Cars. So, the truth about pay per mile, not just for EV drivers. So, the reason I'm mentioning this is because it's been put forth by people, and I believe this to be true, to be honest. The digital ID, carbon tax on food, on cars, on planes, on you name it, you will be carbon taxed on a certain amount of carbon per day, depending on what you eat, where you go. It all links into that in many ways. Pay per mile, pay per mile. It also links into the death of the economy, and there is no money left. The cupboard was bare. And Rachel Reeves is trying to balance the books in a dying economy. Again, been through this with the national debt, 3.2, probably 5 trillion now at this point. Um, so, yeah, it's a systematic removal of all your money. If you've got any money, they're going to take it. I mean, there's something very, very similar now going on in New York with this new mayor, and he's promised people a lot of things, and there's no real money to do all these things, so he's asked for donations, and ultimately it's all going to go to shit in New York. I can tell you now, it's all going to go to shit in New York. So, yeah, this is about pay per mile. So anyone with cars, again, like you pretty much, it's not going to be worth probably having a car eventually if they keep going the way they go and trying to force everyone onto trains probably. But then look what's happening on the fucking trains. Do you know what I mean? Take your life on your hands in the trains. At least you're safe in your car, but these fuckers are making it so your car's that expensive. It's fucking pointless having you on pay per mile. So basically you won't go far. Do you know what I mean? Because why go far? It costs you a fortune. So I'll play a bit of this, but yeah, all this is it kind of links into the digital ID and just lockdown and Online Safety Act, and you're not allowed to fart anymore. So another thing coming down the line. There's so many. Do you know what I mean? There's so many things coming down the line here. And when they all come together at the end, it'll all link in together. And again, this will all probably link to your digital ID and your carbon tax and pay per mile, but you can only go so far as well due to your carbon tax and how much you have to pay per mile. So an absolute shit show yet again. Again, I told you nobody's going to like the New World Order. Nobody is going to like the future. You won't be allowed to do shit. Do you know what I mean? Like you literally won't be allowed to do shit. I mean, they'll probably ban alcohol when they get there as well. Like alcohol causes a lot of problems for society, costs money, people get arrested, yada yada yada. They'll probably ban alcohol when we get to the New World Order, so everybody keep that in mind as well. So this is the road we're treading.
Here, Jeff, haven't we seen this video before? Yeah, a year ago, but the same thing stands because they're trying the same trick again. And I tried to tell you all a year ago, and it's happening now. So here it is again.
Good afternoon and welcome to a video that I first started filming in February of last year. It is, of course, road pricing, road user charging, pay per mile. I told you it was coming. Other internet commentators have told you that it's coming. It is no longer a conspiracy. It is in the news today. This is from the Birmingham Mail. UK car tax changes could see a switch to pay per mile road pricing scheme. I firmly believe that they've already built the infrastructure and the cameras are already up to charge you by the mile. But let's have a look at the article. Road pricing systems have been proposed in recent years as a way to make up for losses left by dwindling fuel duty receipts. Okay, let's stop the video right there. Dwindling fuel duty receipts. The government are concerned that they're now earning less money from the tax that they put on petrol and diesel because more people are switching to electric cars. Hold the phone. Most of the people who are switching to electric cars are business users who have been incentivized into electric cars by the government, by subsidies and by the tax system. What this is, it is quite simply a ploy to pretend that it's because revenues are down that they're introducing pay-per-mile when it's only ever about the cameras and the tracking and restricting your movements. If it was really about dwindling fuel duty receipts, if it was genuinely because they're earning less money from the sale of petrol and diesel, they never would have incentivized the purchase and sale and use of electric cars for business users in the first place. So they are lying to you. It is that simple.
Yeah, I mean, just get used to that. I keep mentioning it. They're lying to you, especially the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves. But Keir Starmer, prolific at lying to us. They're all lying to us. This is what politicians do. Nigel Farage is lying to you. Can I just state that? Nigel Farage is lying to you. All these people lie. They all lie. They've all sold us out for the agenda of total control, right? Again, they will be looked after in the new world of total control. So, because they played ball and helped create the new world of total control. So, that's about the way of it. You've been sold out by all these fucking people. And all the people that'll come next as well. Basically Nigel Farage, by the way things are going. And it'll just carry on. Like, you've switched from left wing to right wing and keep changing the rules and laws and removing freedoms because it's getting worse. Till ultimately we end up in the New World Order. That's exactly what's happening. These people are lying to you. They're lying to you about everything. Like, it's, again, this my fucking New York guy, he turned suit in fucking less than 24 hours, started shouting about being an immigrant and all fucking immigrants are welcome. So basically, New York's fucked here. Don't go to New York. It'll be full of fucking Muslims and immigrants before you know it.
I'm annoyed already. We're only a minute in. This is going to be a good video. Future car tax changes could move towards a paper-mile system after it was revealed the Treasury was eager for the former government to make the switch. So once again, we've got this system where somebody is blaming somebody who's blaming somebody who's blaming somebody, and everybody's pretending that they don't have the ability to pull the brake on the train. They're all pretending that somebody else is pushing it when we all know that the push is coming from far above, from, oh, I don't know, maybe Switzerland, maybe Davos, maybe someone called Klaus. Maybe he's the only one that has got the lever to pull the brake on this train that destined nearly said the Aussie man thing. Destination and destination fact. Right, Adam Smith, former Chief of Staff under the previous Chancellor of the Exchequer, Jeremy Hunt, claimed senior civil servants had pushed for a new road pricing scheme. So hang on. The current government are claiming that the Treasury are pushing for road user charging, but now the chairman, Adam Smith, former Chief of Staff under the Chancellor of the Exchequer, is claiming that it's senior civil servants that are pushing for a road pricing scheme. So who is it? Is it the senior civil servants? Is it the Treasury? Or is it the government? Are they all going to blame each other because someone told them to do it? With more and more drivers opting for electric vehicles over petrol and diesel, that is a barefaced lie. It's actually less and less drivers, as I said, unless they've been incentivized into electric cars by government company car schemes. Private buyers are not buying electric cars. That's why we have a major problem in the second-hand market. That's why the depreciation on electric cars is so damn heavy, because they're bought by business users who don't care about electric cars. They're just incentivized to do it due to the way the government has financed the electric car and business car rates, and then there is nobody to buy that car when it comes off the 3-year lease. That's why we've got the problem. So if they're saying that they're making these changes because people are so eager to move to electric cars, they are lying to your face. Treasury officials are believed to be looking at whether a nationwide road pricing scheme could be introduced. Let's stop there again. We already have a nationwide pay-by-the-mile road user charging system. It's called fuel duty. If I drive 10 miles, I use 10 miles worth of petrol and I pay the duty on 10 miles worth of petrol. If I only drive 1 mile, I only pay 1/10 of the person that has driven 10 miles. That is road user charging. That is a pay-by-the-mile road use scheme. Notwithstanding the fact that every single road in this country is rubbish. So we are paying for a service that we are not getting anyway. We are being ripped off every time we drive our cars. Road pricing, and particularly pay-per-mile systems, have been proposed in recent years as a way to make up for the losses left by dwindling fuel duty receipts. Estimates as to how much will be...
It's not even dwindling fuel duty receipts, to be honest. It's just, again, the national debt. It's too high. The interest on the national debt, we're struggling to pay it, so we need to get more money to pay the interest. Every single year, of about 110 billion pounds in interest every single year, and rising. So yeah, we're always clambering to gather money to pay that, and then you've got to pay everything else as well, like the NHS and various other things, the police, yada yada yada. So yeah, we're always scrambling to make this 110 billion pounds interest. Again, this is all to do with the deficit that she talks about. Like, add all the things together that we pay for. We can't. We haven't. We're 20 billion, as she said. Is it now? It's 60. We can't generate enough money to pay the interest. So hence this constant deficit. So it's a shit show, as I've said before. There's no way out of this now. Like, again, the only way out of it is to stop printing and spending money and pay some back. But there's no plans to do that, as I've mentioned. So again, it's just going to be a systematic take everything off everybody till by 2030, apparently, you will own nothing and be happy. Now, let's just think here. There's at least, I think there's 9 budgets. Nine budgets, including the one that's coming in about 2 weeks' time. 9 budgets before 2030. A lot can happen in 9 budgets. So it's a very real prospect. By 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. But you won't be happy. That's the beauty of that statement. You will not be happy. You will own nothing and you will not be happy. They just put that on the end there to rub it in your face, to be honest. You'll be happy because they tell you to be happy. So basically, you're getting fucked over with your car. You're going to get fucked over, charged a fortune, a load of money. It's not going to be worth having a car in the first place, but you won't be able to probably sell your car because nobody wants to buy a car now because all the fucking car thing's fucked and it costs a fortune. So catch 22 yet again. Yeah, pay per mile again, and as he said there, you already do pay per mile. So again, this is very much in the works. Again, with Digital ID, Online Safety Act, there's more coming. There is more coming. This is just one level of the shit show. So expect more things, more little laws, statutes, fines, fucking charges, subscriptions, you name it. It's all coming down the road. To ultimately end in a future of shit for everybody. I mean, you should kind of see it coming now, to be honest. You've got to be able to see it coming. I mean, I've known all this for like about 18 years, maybe 17 years. And 17 years ago, you definitely couldn't see it coming. But now you should definitely be able to see it coming. The shit show that is the future. I'll leave it there, peace.